So if you're getting a burning smell from your washer, there's only a few things that it can be. In days ago, pretty well every washer was a belt drive. And if it had a belt, it was a rubber belt. And as they stretched and got worn, they would sometimes slip and you would get a bit of a burning smell. As well, if something was to jam the pump, again, that belt would slip and you'd get a burning smell. But in today's washers, you don't find belts very often. In fact, most machines are using a direct drive in which they use a coupling. And yes, that coupling is rubber and they will deteriorate and break, but they don't typically generate a smell. So if you've got a top-load washer and you're getting a burning smell, perhaps your model still has a belt. If you're getting a burning smell with a top-load washer that doesn't have a belt, it's possible that there is something, a piece of clothing that's gotten up above the inner basket and is possibly being jammed somewhere here under the tub ring. And as the machine tries to spin with that clothing up in there, it will start to rub this tub ring, which is usually plastic, and you may start to get a bit of a burning plasticky smell from there. Now on your front load washer, if you're getting a burning smell, some manufacturers do use a belt, and it runs directly from the motor to the pulley on the back that turns the drum. There's no real adjustment on those belts, and they will over time stretch and they may slip, and you may sometimes get a burning smell from that as well. So if you have a front load machine and you're getting a bit of a burning smell, you may want to check that belt to make sure it's really good and tight. Another reason you may get a burning smell from a front load is the main bearings that support that inner basket. As they wear and that tub goes out of balance, or even if one of the supports for the tub breaks and that tub will become elongated in its movement, instead of just spinning around, it started to make a movement like that, it will rub the outer tub, and that may also generate a bit of a smell. You'll probably be getting some really large grumbling, growling noises at the same time, letting you know that you've got a problem. If you're starting to get a burning smell as well as that growling sound, chances are that whole rear bearing assembly is gone, and that's typically a very expensive repair. The other thing that can sometimes give you a bit of a burning smell in a front load is if there's something in the pump that's starting to jam up. It's a rubber impeller typically in a plastic outer housing, and you can't get something in there that's spinning around inside that pump that's going to be rubbing against that impeller or actually creating some friction in that plastic housing, and you may get a bit of a burning odor from that.